Welcome back everyone. Today I have another video. Today I'm doing Trunks. Before I start the video, in the gameplay I have some the margins on the top and the bottom. I forgot to take them out and I don't have time to record those engines, but it should be good enough to watch the video. I go through all the plays anyway, so you shouldn't be like lost on what's happening through the game. But sorry about that, it will not happen for the next videos. And yeah, I just wanted to play Trunks because I like blue. I always would like blue, so I wanted to play this deck and see how to make it better, right? Let's go see the deck though. All right, and this is the deck that I'm playing. After much playing with this deck, I think the cards that matter the most, I think I want to add another one of these Gotenks or a 25k, so you can have a better matchup versus Broly. So I don't think Trunks is that important for this matchup. I know people like Trunks because he's like you can bounce it back and all of these things, but I think it's more important to play Trunks early game into be able to deal some damage, and then the Trunks is much better at the end of the game. So I think a 2-off for this one will be much better. I'm playing this Zamasus because there's a lot of 1-drops. Against yellow, you want to have some options, and I'm playing a full play set of Vegetas because you want to have the options against yellow, which is one of your worst matchups. Yellow and Broly are difficult, so you have to have the answers for those decks more than anything else. Everything else you can just depending on what you're playing against, you should be able to like outvalue your opponent, because the deck is just naturally good at outvaluing opponents. Being able to bounce back pillars to the hand, and then you buy back a lot of cards. You're able to just outvalue any opponent if you get to the late game. So it's all about like being able to solve the bad matchups. That's gonna give you the advantage overall, right? I'm playing 4 of this one. Maybe you can cut it down to 2, add to 3, and then up it out like somewhere else. Again, I think this card is just very important to be able to beat Broly. I think 3-4 is good. I always like the Gatling Gun. Being able to draw an extra card is just very good. So I really like it at 4. It gives me a lot of options, and if I'm digging for something, it's very good. And especially against crit leaders, having this card early game, very, very good, especially if you're going first. So you don't get crit down, they have to awaken themselves, and then you don't have to well, I mean, it just gives you a lot of options, right? And yeah, I mean, this is the deck. I don't have much, there's nothing special here. I'm playing the combo here because they're really good at awakening you, but I'm not playing the 4-drop Trunks. I don't think it's necessary on this leader. You just want to be like focusing your game plan on Vegeta. You have a lot of value inherently with the leader, so you don't need more like card advantage. And you want to like loop Final Hop and Pilaf usually a lot of the time. So you want to have like small creatures that you can attack with. That's where like this card comes into play too. That's why he's good for in the matchups. But again, I don't think it's necessary to play it as a 3-off. I think 2 is good enough. But it has his moments where it's very good. It's just, it could be a 2-for-1 when they have to combo 2 cards or a super combo to get out of his attack. So it has its moments. It definitely is not a bad card for sure. But yeah, I mean, that's the deck that I have for today. So let's go see some gameplay. And a huge thanks to Card Market for sponsoring this video. Okay, we're gonna play against Broly, and this is a matchup where I did play better against Broly, because I think Broly is a difficult matchup, but I think what you need to do to win this one is exactly this guy. You go play the 3-drop, like coin it out. Probably gonna do that. Yeah, coin it out, and so that way you can, especially going second, so that way you can attack the leader and apply some pressure. So now let's slow it down a little bit, because now we're getting into the actually gameplay. The first few turns are always scripted, so it doesn't matter. But now what I can do is attack for 5. Opponent is gonna take or not, it doesn't matter, because I'm gonna attack with this one too. And then develop another one, so that way I have an easy access to go for game. I probably should have attacked, but I didn't want him to awaken either. He plays the Vegeta, but the Vegeta doesn't KO anything, which is great. So I have going into my 4th dawn turn, I'm gonna have a huge board, which is gonna matter a lot, of course. Now let's see if my opponent attacks our leader. I don't think he should. And he's playing this engine too. I mean, which is okay, but he missed out of that engine, which is very bad. So now he attacks the leader, but I don't want to attack his cards here. And he attacks with everything. So he's trying to distract me from attacking his leader by attacking my leader. But that shall be fine because I'm not gonna attack his cards. He can have them. I don't really care. What I do care is dealing the damage to my opponent. So that is priority for me. But maybe I mean I'm gonna bounce back probably the Paragus to the hand at the end of all of this, so I don't have to deal with too many attackers. But I am gonna attack the leader here, and this Trunks is gonna be good actually. So we get to attack. It should have come up from my hand, but attacking for 35s on only like one card is just so good. But I think I should have just combo with like something else, right? The bigger problem here being if he plays an android next turn, or if he board clears or board here, is not gonna be as great for us. But I'm gonna try attack for 40s here, and then for a bigger number here, so I can put him to 1. And if I'm able to put him to 1, then no heal is not gonna be like a good ability for him. And then the heal is not good for him, and the I'm tapping out is not a good option. So he cannot play Broly right now. If he plays Broly, he will just die. So that's the idea with this deck. I have to put him to like, you cannot go for game, like you cannot play Broly and just be unpunished. So that's why these guys were so important. So now he plays a Gohan, keeps that one down, but that doesn't matter. Now I can just take all the life, and I'll take the risk. I'll go for game. So if he attacks me, I'm just gonna take all the life. So he shouldn't attack me, and I'm just gonna take everything if he. Oh yeah, I mean I'm going for game next turn. You better be able to combo my hand with this. Not that easy. And attacking is not the worst for my opponent, because he will be able to whittle down, like put me to enough cards in my hand to where I cannot loop the Pilaf. But that's not gonna be a concern for me because I can always do it. Yeah, I can attack with this one for a big number, and I can Pilaf loop, and I can just pump my my leader to insane numbers here. So attacks for 55. I'm okay with that. Now it's time to play this one to buff my leader. Maybe if I have no, I don't have a slash, no, but I do have enough combo power here. I can buy back another counter, bounce back my Trunks to my hand, and then combo with everything here. There's much more damage here this way, and then this is like 120 probably. Exactly 120. Yeah, that's difficult to combo when you're completely tapped. And he had 3 super combos here. Oh no, 2 super combos. But that's not nowhere near enough. So I think this is how you play this matchup. You need the 25 attacker, and then control their awakening, and then put him to 1, because it's very important to be able to put him to 1. And then you go for game the following turn. It's probably how you play this matchup the best. Okay, and we're gonna play against Goku Black. We are going second, so that is an inherent advantage here in this matchup. And I did get a Zamasu, and I do want to awaken early. I don't want to attack his leader. I want to force him to self-awaken, or I want to try to control his awakening, because it's very important. Now he does bottom deck my Mai, which is kind of sad. And I don't want to play this Zamasu just yet, so I'm gonna draw a card. And I'm just gonna pass. I'm gonna see if he attacks me, then I can do Zamasu and Zamasu loop him. So that's gonna be fine. Now next turn he's not gonna be able to do the 6-drop, so that's good. I'm gonna attack, because if he wants to awaken, then he has to do it himself. I mean, he has to play a Mai next turn, and then that's fine with me. This turn I should play something though. I'm not gonna attack with it, but I should play something. So next turn if he does awaken, then we have an opportunity, right? I can lower it down right now because he's getting to the good turns. He attacks for a big number here, which, okay, I was not expecting that, but I guess it kind of makes sense. He forces me to create a life here. But I'm fine with that. I mean, it's not that big of an issue. I charged the Zamasu because it's not going to be needed anymore. Not for this turn, at least. And then I could play the Vegeta, but it's probably just okay to just attack. I mean, just play this too. So that way, next turn, he has to awaken still because he cannot play the Goku Black. So we can control his awakening still. And next turn, I have enough creatures here to attack him and just go for game. And he's not drawing cards on awaken side, so yeah, he's in a difficult spot at the moment. And he's not gonna be able to play Goku Black until the end of turn. And he charged the Sickle, which is gonna be like is one of the important cards here. He forces me to use a super combo here though. But this 4-drop dies to our Vegeta, and then that it's exactly what I needed to win the game, I think. Now I do have to charge one of these ones, one of the Gatlings, and yeah, but Vegeta is gonna be really important here. We get to attack for 35 double. He has to take this one, so it goes to 2, and then we can just whittle him down with these cards. He has to combo his hand to just not take too much damage, which I'm okay with. I mean, this is exactly what we want in this matchup, I guess. Because he puts him in a weird spot where he has to attack with the 6-drop into our cards, or attempt to go for game, but like that's not that easy. So we have control of the game by controlling the opponent's awakening, seeing what he wants to do, depending on what he wants to do, of course. That matters in this matchup. That's why the crit leaders are so weird, because if you try to control their awakener, they have to still play the awakeners, and then that slows them down like a little bit. So it depends on what they can do and what you are able to do here too. Now he combos everything. He's still at 3 life, so he's trying to defend. He's trying to keep himself into the game. Next turn comes the 6-drop for sure. I don't think he's not gonna, but he didn't charge. I think I would have charged, so next turn he doesn't have to charge. But I guess attacking with the Zamasu here is good too. I am, however, going to block because this guy is gonna be able to attack. I should have probably defended that one, but I didn't want to give cards away on this turn. But I probably should have defended that one, because what is he gonna do? Play Goku Black and bounce something back? I don't know. It didn't seem like I shouldn't have. But also defending my bigger creature cards is good too. He plays the Trunks, so now my Vegeta is out. But I can play Vegeta again and get rid of the Trunks, so that's not terrible. And I'm going to defend the Gotenks because it attacks easily here. And I might even defend these Trunks. Maybe not. I don't need to defend it. I just need to try to deal the damage, put him to 2, or just whittle down my opponent's hand. I can also just play... No, Trunks doesn't do anything. But I'm gonna put my opponent to either 1, or force him to combo his whole hand, because he cannot go to 2, because I can just go with the Vegeta. So he does have to combo out of this attack. And if he does combo out of this attack, he won't have enough cards in hand. And then if he doesn't have enough cards in hand, it's gonna be unlikely for him to be able to play something out of Goku Black. And at that point, I'm okay with that, right? Because what I can do is just play Vegeta, bottom deck his Trunks, and attack his Goku Black and give it a 10k. He has to give us another card, and then again, unlikely that he's gonna be able to either play a second Goku Black or being able to bounce anything back or play something else. So if he has another Trunks, okay, he's able to bounce back to my hand, but he won't have any cards in hand, so it's completely fine. I do want to combo out of this because I don't know if he's gonna have another Goku Black, and then it could be problematic for me. I could die here. I don't have too much combo power. But he attacks the Vegeta. That means he's not going for game, and he's gonna play a Trunks. So yeah, it's not happening. And he only attacked for base numbers, so we just get to combo out of that one free. I probably would have combo with the Trunks. Staff Force is 2 cards out of my hand. I guess he can still do it on this attack. But I'm definitely gonna combo 2 cards here. Oh, he can just combo. No, it doesn't matter. He can only combo with 1 and be okay. Yeah. Okay, he did it correctly there. But I'm definitely gonna keep my double striker because that's the way that I win the game. Because I do have to win this next turn. But we do have Pilaf. Pilaf helps a lot. And Slash also helps a lot. So we should be able to win here. We get the Mai. So we're gonna just try to take 2 life here. And if he combos out of the Trunks, we have more attacks that we can do to put him to 1. So I think it's over for my opponent. I don't think he should be able to defend here. Okay, we're gonna play against Goku, and this is not that bad of a matchup. I think red for blue is pretty decent. They can be aggressive enough where they can kill us, but Trunks can play without awakening very well, so that's pretty nice for him. I could combo early and then bounce back stuff, but I mean early on I'm just he has the field spell, which is pretty good in this matchup. The field spell is definitely one of the outliers here. I played the Zamasu, but maybe I shouldn't have until I could buy it back, because he can just KO it. But I did want him to place something into the board so I can attack it or like do something. And the one mistake that I think my opponent did is self-awakening here, because this matchup is all about like not taking damage or like forcing the opponent to deal the damage. So by the time the opponent is able to go for game, is like, because the problem is that the big haymakers are like very, very good, right? So here I attack for 30. What are you gonna do? You're gonna combo? Okay. He has to combo already on my attacks, which I don't have to do on his. And instead of playing something into the board, I get to just bounce this back to the hand, attack for 35. My opponent has to combo out of that one too. And then yeah, I lose my Trunks, but it's fine. I mean, it deal the damage. It combo for 2 cards instead of 1, more than I want to, right? And I'm gonna lose my board anyway, so yeah, he has to play the Gokus and has to do all these things. And now what I can do is just play my Vegeta and not attack with it if I want to. So that way he is gonna have a really tough time to remove it with only 5 done. But I'm just gonna try to get my value because I can out combo whatever he does. If he tries to just minus it and attack it with like creatures, then I can just out combo whatever he does and then play the Trunks, bounce back the 5-drop, and then be okay. I'm gonna win that matchup, right? So that's how it works basically. He didn't have the field spell this turn to do it. I like this one to do it on defense, not on offense. But it is what I mean. It is what we have, right? He goes for 25. I'm definitely gonna save it here because he has to go for a good number here to destroy it. So either has to combo into this one, or yeah, okay, or we get to save it with 2 cards. And this card right now is worth a lot. So we don't even have to charge, but I guess we're gonna be fine because we're gonna bounce this back to the hand, and then we're gonna play Pilaf and get some value here. I'm gonna attack for 10. Wait, I should have attacked for 10 because we got, oh, I guess I wanted to keep up the Gatling gun. Oh well. I'm just gonna combo the 2, the Pilaf on this double striker because he's gonna take it, and then that puts him to 2, and then that opens the opportunity for me to go for game. So he has to KO my Vegeta, or else I'm gonna be able to go for game. But I also want to defend my Trunks because depending on what he does, he can only KO one of them, and then the Trunks can buy me back another turn, depending on what my opponent. If my opponent goes for like a big number here, then I don't save it. But if it goes only for 40, then I have the opportunity to actually go for game. I'm by myself a turn in the process, so I mean, I'm gonna be okay. And I'm gonna attack for 30 into the leader, see if he takes it. If he takes it, it's worse for him because I have a lot of cards that can just pressure him now. And I'm still gonna do the same thing here. I'm just gonna attack 30. He has to defend, right? And then I'm gonna attack. I'm gonna bounce back my Trunks, bounce back his 5-drop, and then there is no way that he can kill me next turn. I highly doubt it. And I can just leverage these Pilafs to deal damage, right? And then I don't need to go for game this turn. Again, he has a lot of cards in hand, so whittling down first is probably better. And then I know one of the guards is the Goku, and then the other ones don't really matter. He has to go for game this turn, because next turn I will just let these two die. I'm going to go for game on the Trunks, because I have Pilaf Loop. It doesn't matter what I defend here. I don't need to defend anything, unless he has a blocker, but even if he does have a blocker, I have the Gotenks, so it really does not matter here. Next turn, I definitely just go for game on the leader. I can even charge the Vegeta, because I think buying back combo power is much more important here. We get to buy back this one, buy back the Pilaf, play this one, give power to my Trunks, play Pilaf, buy back the Slash, attack the leader, and then weigh them down with, like, I don't know how much it's gonna be, but it's gonna be a lot. Yeah, 120. Difficult to combo with only 4 cards in hand, and when you have been comboing so much before. So yeah, that definitely concludes the game here. Alright, and we're gonna play Frieza versus Trunks. This matchup is a little bit different though, because it's difficult for blue decks to be yellow. So I'm gonna have to play a little bit more conservative. I'm not gonna attack the leader. I'm gonna force them to awaken themselves. I think that's the best approach. And for this strategy to work, I do need to have a couple of mice, so I'm not gonna charge them if possible. So we can, whenever we bounce back to the hand, we're gonna be able to draw cards. That's very important to be able to keep up with our opponent here. Also, sorry, I'm gonna be able to coin out these Gotenks, because these cards are gonna be very important, so we can attack back whatever the opponent attacks us with. So we can have some board presence. It's very important for us to be able to compete with our opponent here. He goes attack our cards. He doesn't want to attack our leader. He doesn't want to awaken our leader, which is perfectly fine. We're gonna awaken next turn anyway, and him wasting combo here into this car is fine. Again, these are higher level opponents at the moment. I do expect them to do the best plays that they can, and whether they do or not, that's the game. And they're not used to maybe this strategy of not getting attacked. Not a lot of people employ this, but this is what I found to work the best when you play against yellow decks, especially with Trunks. You're able to just manipulate their awakening, force them to awakening, and they don't have such a strong start with like Raccoon Ginyu into like everything else, and that makes it more easier for us to be able to win. Now, as you can see here, 3 mice are able to just recoup our hand, go back to 8 cards, 7 cards, and then have some pressure with these Gotenks. Very, very important for us here. And our opponent has to defend this board, because there's just no other way. If I were the opponent here, I would attack my leader instead of attacking these cards, because he's trading 1-for-1s into these Gotenks, and that's very bad at the moment. Like, he's just losing cards from hand, and I gladly will combo everything that I have, because, I mean, I don't see any reason not to, right? But my opponent should just keep amassing a little bit of a hand, even though I do have a board and you want to get rid of the other guys. It is better to just conserve your hand instead of trading 1-for-1s. But he is having a huge board. He's going to attack me for 5-5-5. But he's going to have a hard time defending his board, I think. And he only has 2 cards in hand now. Now, I made a mistake here. I meant to... I made 2 mistakes. First, I used the Gatling gun on my leader instead of the card that is being attacked. So, wait, let's slow it down. And then I combo a card that it wasn't even enough to combo. So I was completely... I messed up completely there. So I have to use my Mai here as an offensive threat to be able to bounce back these cards to the hand and be able to apply some pressure. I hope he doesn't have any more 10Ks. They usually don't have too many 10Ks, so that's why this is okay. And if he attacks at the Mai, that's fine. It's not that big of an issue. And then I use the leader ability. And then I'm just going to keep some defense this turn, because I don't know what he's going to do. If he's going to do the Frieza, then I want to save my Trunks. If he's going to do something else, then I want to weigh my options depending on what my opponent does. So I want to keep these Gatling guns so we can draw cards. And he plays the cooler, which... Why did he attack the Mai then? He should have attacked the leader and... and KO the Mai, I think. I mean, maybe I don't know, maybe he had a different play. He had a Frieza play that he had in mind, and then he didn't want to, he wanted to see how I react to this attack, maybe. That's the only thing that I can think of. Now, he does block everything that I have here, but we did get a Vegeta, which Vegeta is really good, but I'm not going to play it right now because that will tap me out, and I don't want to be tapped out at the moment. So instead, I'm just going to play the Trunks, bounce back. I don't get a drop, but at least I'm able to tempo back the board. He is unlikely to win next turn, and then I'm gonna be able to just attack with this, draw cards, bounce back my Zamasu back to my hand, so I have some combo power. And then the card that I need to be worried about, it's the Frieza, but I mean, it's fine. Right now, we are outvaluing our opponent, because if he plays another Cooler again, I'll defend my Trunks and then bounce it back again next turn, or I can just play a Vegeta, and depending on the board state, it doesn't matter, right? So we are in complete control at the moment of the game. He needs to deal with these Trunks and other cards, so I definitely will combo out of this one to defend the Trunks. That one does matter to me, because if he plays a 5-drop Frieza, I need to be able to bounce it back to the hand. But he plays the Cooler instead, so that allows us a window where we can play the Vegeta, and this combos perfectly out of this attack. Now, this will be, yeah, this is perfect. Now, imagine if I didn't mess up that turn before, it would have been a much better spot. But, I mean, it's still fine. I think we're going to win this matchup. The same. I'll combo because I do want to keep my my Trunks as much as possible. So yeah, I do want to have that option there. He plays the 1-drop. Maybe we do play the Trunks back, because we can do a lot of things. Oh, we have another Trunks. So yeah, that way we don't have to commit on the Vegeta, and then we can remove this 1-drop, so he cannot just get out of the poke that way. And then we play a second Trunks, which is really good here. We attack with everything, and then we bounce back the Frieza, because it doesn't really matter. We drew a super combo, so we can definitely not die next turn. So I am super well protected here. I can just poke with everything. He only has 3 cards left in hand, so he's probably gonna go to 1 life, or to 2 at least. And then we have the Vegeta to kill him through like a blocker. So that's important to me. And yeah, he goes to 1. And then I could combo out here, but I don't want to. When we are so low on cards, like a couple of super combos could actually just win the game for him. So I'm definitely just going to play around that if possible. And then I'm just going to bounce back his Frieza, because he does need every energy that he can use next turn. So if he has to spend 2 energy trying to play a Frieza, I am okay with that. And I will combo immediately this Zamasu, because I don't know if he's going to play the Frieza and tap it down. So I better use my resources the best I could. And then it looks different. It looks difficult for him to win here. So he plays a Frieza, so he should have started with that one. These are high-level opponents. I mean, not high-level, but at least high-ranked opponents. So they're sequencing the leads a lot to be desired, but... But that's fine. People are just still getting used to the game at the moment. Now he plays a Frieza, so now it doesn't matter if I take a life, because I only has 4 done active. So it really doesn't matter. I can just take this one and then combo out of whatever the next attack is. I force him to commit a little bit more, so we can get out of this. And he just takes his own life and decides to go, like, concede. Alright, and we're gonna go against Broly, and I do think Broly is one of our worst matchups too. That's why I don't like Trunks so much, as I like Vegeta, because Vegeta at least has a good matchup versus Grindex. But Trunks doesn't really have that good of a matchup versus Grindex, because he's not fast enough. It doesn't feel good to awaken, it doesn't feel good to not awaken. I think I do play this incorrectly though. I think that 3-drop is very important in this matchup, because I can coin it out next turn, and then I can start applying some pressure with that one, and then in the next turn be able to be more aggressive. But yeah, I do think I messed it up on this game specifically, specifically, especially because I'm going second. So I did need it to be able to play this guy and apply some pressure so my opponent goes to a low life total, like earlier. But I mean, this is also to show some like how to also play this deck for everyone, right? Not only for me. Yeah, playing Trunks in this matchup is not as good because then I have to combo on everything. If I would have been able to play this Gotenks, it would have been much better because next turn what I can do is play like the other Trunks and then start applying a lot of pressure to my opponent. This turn my opponent will have gone to 2 life. Next turn he goes to like 1, or we can wait and see, but we start establishing creatures that are going to actually be able to attack my opponent, and that would have been able like to apply a lot more pressure than my opponent is able to do here, of course. Now here he attacks my leader. Weird. When he has the trunk, I guess he doesn't want me to go down in cards in hand, so I don't get like the ability on Trunks or something like that. But that could have backfired for him like very badly. Now look at the difference here. If I had a Trunks here, like I would be in such a like commanding spot at the moment. Yeah, I'd be at 3 light at 3 dawn, but much commanding spot that I am here. Instead, I'm just gonna play this guy, not awaken him, because if he awakens next turn, it will be kind of bad for me. So I don't apply the pressure that I want to apply, and then I could be just a little bit too slow to win this game right now. But we're gonna wait and see, because that's the only thing that I can do, really. We still have a lot of counters in hand, and I do want to defend cards. I want to get rid of cards from my hand, so next turn I'm able to attack with big numbers. The problem is if he plays a Vegeta here, it could be really bad for us. But he plays the Cell, which is okay, I guess. It's not bad, because we can bounce it back with Trunks, and we have a lot of counter here. So it isn't like over by any means. I should just let this one die. But I guess I'm gonna use resources here so I can just get down my hand size so I can start using the abilities. I don't know, I probably should have just let it die. Doesn't feel that great. And I probably, I mean, charging the Trunks is fine because he's gonna go to 10 down anyway. I mean, he's gonna be able to play the big guy next turn. And we do get the cards back with the Mai here, so it's not terrible. But look at how many cards he's got in hand. It's just way too many. Poking down at this point of the game is pointless. I mean, not pointless, but it's not as good. I don't get as much value from this. So yeah, I mean, it's not as good as it would have been before. And then I don't have the ability to just make my leader 35 on its own, so I can pressure with something else. So all of these things are necessary to be able to win this matchup. At least I'm able to play this one, buff up my my Trunks, try to go to 35 on every attack if possible. He keeps comboing. He has a lot of combo power, so that's, yeah, I mean, he has a lot of cards in hand. Is to be expected. Maybe this attack wasn't as good because I have to combo 2. I mean, only 1 is not even good enough. But now he showed me the Android. The Android is a problem because if he plays a Broly next turn and then he plays an Android next turn, I am gonna be in a lot of trouble. And then yeah, he plays a Broly mid this turn, so that's like really punishing. Because usually what should happen on this matchup is that by the time if he plays Broly, he should be scared of me double striking him for game, because he's gonna be tapping out. So the fact that he's not on that, like he's not gonna be scared of that, is gonna be a problem. And I do combo to this one because I think I'm gonna need the life to be able to maybe buy myself one more turn. So using one super combo to out combo out of this Broly basically, I think is worth it. But definitely not something. Oh, we can look at the opponent's hand. We can see, yeah, I mean, opponent's hand is not great at the moment, but they do have the heal, and I'm completely without a hand, so that's not great. And I'm trying to put him to 2, I guess. Here, my hope that he doesn't have a heal, right? but then that's gonna backfire next turn because I'm gonna deal a damage here, but then he's gonna heal, and that's gonna be a problem, right? And then I attack for 40, deal the damage, hoping that was enough. But now he's just gonna play a heal, or he's gonna play the blocker, which is even worse. Because that doesn't allow him to die through my Vegeta. So yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, if this turn I would have had the Vegeta to attack for game, I would have had it, but I didn't, right? So that's the difference between Vegeta and Trunks, and the way I played it. Honestly, I think I would have been able to put my opponent to 1 if I played it differently. If I played the Trunks a turn earlier, I don't think he would have been able to play Broly with impunity. But as it happens, I did it incorrectly, and that cost me. Now, I don't think there is a feasible way to actually... Well, he doesn't have the Gohan on Grave. So maybe I can buy myself one more turn with this Vegeta. He needs to block this one, or I'll go all in. So then maybe there is a way where I can just... I don't even know why he blocked that one. Oh, because he can block and get the heal. No, that's not how it works. Wait, what? Oh, that's not how it works. He needs to have it on Grave, because if he combos when he dies, it's still on the combo area. Oh, okay. That's interesting to know. I didn't know that. So now he has to go for game. He does have enough probably combo to go for game. I'm at 3 life. He has a Broly, and he has a bunch of... Like, he has a Meteor. And I have to go to 2 and then hope that I have enough here, but I only have 1 super combo. So we'll have to wait and see. And then I also have to out-combo the leader, because Broly can also kill me, so... It is trying to out-combo this one and trying to combo the leader. If I do those things correctly, I might just win the game. It goes to 95 to 110. I don't think I can get there. I get to like 100, I think. Oh wait, I didn't have enough either way. I did over combo, but I didn't have enough for the Broly, I think. Did I over combo by accident? Let's just double check that one. Let me just double check. Well, I went out to 125. I needed to go to... Let me see. I went to 125. He went to 110. I needed to go... No, I still would have won. I still would have won. I'm sorry. Yeah, it still was enough. Let me just double check, but... So 125 to 110. That it checks out, because I needed to combo the extra 5k and I couldn't combo the leader anyway. So yeah, I would have lost it either way.